Hi, my name is Sam, and I'm from the United States, from Denver, Colorado, and we are just finishing up a few days in Cairo with Samir and the Real Egypt tour group. And I have to say that it started out with me reading a couple guidebooks on Egypt and being nervous about coming here with my family. And my wife found Samir on YouTube, and he was highly rated, and he was also highly rated in the the Lonely Planet book. And so we reached out to him, and I talked to Adele a lot via email and established a plan which had a little bit of education and a little bit of adventure, and Samir's expertise on both of them made it really fun and really exciting. And for me personally, aside from Samir's amazing knowledge of the area, what really impressed me was he's a good person, very compassionate. We met with guards that he knew, and he gave them drinks when the hot days. We came across a dog out in a hot area today, and he gave the dog drinks of water, and so that speaks to me a lot about just compassion of a person, and why I would recommend Samir and his company as a guide anytime, and we'll do so with family and friends that we know want to come to Egypt but are nervous about it, so we'll recommend him. And I think that, having him as their guide will take a lot of worry out of them like it did us. So thank you, Samir.
I was really nervous about coming to Egypt. We had a lot of friends and family that told us we were crazy, that it was dangerous, that coming to Egypt would not be a good thing for our family. And I have to say, since we've been here, it has been such a fabulous experience, and there hasn't been any point where I have felt even slightly unsafe. In fact, I was just sharing with Samir and with my family last night that I actually felt more unsafe in Italy than I did in Egypt. It has been absolutely wonderful. Samir's knowledge and really passion for Egypt has made us passionate about it. It has made us want to come back and see all the things that we didn't have time to see this time.
Yeah, just going off of that, Samir gave us the opportunity to see and experience a lot of things in Cairo that I don't think we would have otherwise seen. We got a chance to go into, on one day, a mosque, a church, and a synagogue all in the same area of Cairo, and that was really neat, just getting to kind of compare and contrast different aspects of world religions that we didn't really know were that we weren't really familiar with, I should say. And then just today we got the chance to go to another example, a couple of tombs that we had no clue existed, and were really one of the highlights of our trip so far, in terms of just being able to see these amazing hieroglyphs that were, for the most part, fully colored and deep tombs, and just the whole 9 yards, anything and everything we would have expected and just not really known about in Egypt and Cairo.
Going off of that, Samir is really knowledgeable about Egypt, and specifically we've been with him in Cairo, and he knows everything that we've asked him. I thought it was really interesting to hear from Samir about what the pyramids and what these monuments in Egypt mean to him, and what they mean to the Egyptian people in general. I thought that was really interesting, because as Americans we just see them as the pyramids, but it's interesting to see that for many Egyptian people like Samir, they mean so much more.
What I really liked about Samir is there was no time in this whole trip where Samir didn't know the answer to anything. He's very knowledgeable about this stuff, knows what he's talking about. And I also liked he took us to the most unheard of places, and those were actually probably my favorite. Saqqara. Everyone thinks of the pyramids and the Sphinx as the greatest things in Egypt, but really I liked Saqqara and the unknown places. And also, he listens to what you like and your interests and what you want, and then he builds off of that to make you have the best experiences you could have.
And that's just add on top of that too. That's the thing about Samir. He's an Egyptologist. He's not just a tour guide, and so he gives you the opportunity to, myself as a college student, right? You get a lot of, you get to speak with a lot of scholars, and they ask you a lot of deep, critical questions and make you really think. And I think that's one thing Samir does well, is that he doesn't just, give you the facts you could look up on the encyclopedia or on Google. He gives you the facts that, and sometimes too his opinions, right? As a leading archaeologist and a leading Egyptologist, and what he thinks is the answer and what his evidence has led him to believe. And as somebody who's, myself studying, I think that's really important, and really just a really good opportunity to see Cairo and see Egypt beyond just the plain facts.
Samir makes you feel like you're not a tourist in Egypt. You almost feel like you're seeing things that other people don't get to see. That he's taking you to places that aren't just the highlights, but really special places that are dear to him and make them important to you as well.
I think the biggest thing and last thing for me is that we're at one of the pyramids today out by the Step Pyramid. I forgot the name of it, but another guide was there, and she said, "Who's your guide?" And we said, "Oh, Samir." He went back to the car to get our ticket so we could take a picture. And she said, "Oh, Samir, he's the best guide in Egypt." And I said, "I think that's true." So, thank you, Samir.
Thank you.